And if it's serious, well, as I meant, you better go 100%. Yo, what's up, Beatbox fam, and welcome to episode 1 of what I hope to make into a series where I not only teach you how to do certain individual sounds by themselves, but how to put them together into your favorite combos and patterns that you've heard epic beatboxers do in their epic routines in battles and stuff. So we're going to start it off with Zer0's 100%, which I've had requested a lot. So I'm going to be teaching you that set that you just heard in the intro. So my plan is to go through each sound one by one in the order of the beat, briefly explaining them, not like a full tutorial, but at least telling you the names so that you can then go search for the tutorials elsewhere on YouTube if you don't know the sounds already. And then, yeah, I'll be teaching the pattern in 4 chunks. And then at the end, I will be going through it slowly with subtitles, like a key for each sound so that you can follow along. And then I'll be giving you any tips and tricks I can think of along the way. So let's get into it. To start off, before we go into the sounds, I just thought it might help to go through the flow of the beat, what it's like. So just following the timings of the 3 basic fundamental drums, the kick, the hat and the snare. The placement of those is actually just the simple boots and cats. So it's just and then with a lot of extra stuff in between. So if I just emphasize those drums, you'll hear it. It's like that kind of thing. Okay, anyway, I don't know if that helped, but let's get into it. So the first chunk, I'm going to be teaching it in, like, split it in 4, teach each quarter. So the first is starts off like, that's what I'm going to be teaching first. So the first sound is an outward kick. So it's just like saying the letter B, but you don't want to use your lungs for this kick, because you're going to be chaining it with an inward sound, the inward OD bass. So your outward kick, it's not you're not breathing out with it, it's just using the muscles and pressure in your mouth. So it's like what you do, so you can do it breathing in basically. So it's like how you chain it with inward bass. So you just go. So once you've got that, you're going to chain it with inward OD bass, which is, I like to think of it like a hollow click roll. So you've got your normal click roll. Oh, I should also mention how to do a click roll. So I do this on the side, like I said, for the OD bass. My tongue on the side, and you breathe in, and your tongue vibrates against the top of your mouth, the roof of your mouth, and it makes that sound. And then you hollow your throat and slow down the vibration, and you get. So when you chain those 2 sounds, you've got. So you want to think of that as one sound. And then you're going to do an outward hollow lip oscillation, which sounds like this. So how do you do that? So just start off with, everyone can do that, and then you want to hollow your throat again. A lot of this beat is just hollow sounds and combos. So you hollow your throat, focus the vibration and slow it down. I do this on the side again. So then you've got just a hi-hat, say the letter T, and then after that hi-hat, it's another outward kick, and then what I like to call the low-pitch bass scratch. I have a tutorial for this on my channel, which I'll link in the description. So that's the first quarter of the pattern. You've got. So then the next quarter. So you're going to start it off with an inward K Snare, which this sound deserves its own tutorial. But if you can do the duck sound with the side of your tongue and your teeth, It's where you're blowing the air but inward. Yeah, that sound needs its own tutorial. But anyway, you should know how to do that already. So you're going to chain that also with inward OD bass. So you've got, just like you did, it's, so then you've got, and then you're going to do an outward hollow lip oscillation. So then it's a hi-hat again, and then it's like a vocalized or snare, whichever you prefer. So just say PF or PSH, and then Zer0 seems to say like at the same time. And I think that's to let air out, so you're not just breathing in and getting too much breath. So you've got, so that's the first half of the beat. So those first two chunks together. Then the third quarter is, so you're starting off with a kick drum again, but then you're just doing click rolls. 4 click rolls. So, and then an inward K snare. And this is another hollow lip oscillation, but this time without your lungs. The last one was with your lungs, then without your lungs. So it's inward K snare, outward hollow lip oscillation without lungs, another outward K snare. So that's the third chunk. So the first 3 chunks together. So there you'll notice, if you paid attention to where my hand was moving, that hi-hat there is actually replaced with a click roll. So the click roll is in the place of a hi-hat there, but it's just a little detail. So the final chunk after them, that's probably the easiest part. It's just to loop it back round to the start. So it's just, again, inward K snare chained with inward OD bass. And then another outward lip oscillation with lungs, and then just a hi-hat and a snare. So that last chunk is, and that brings you back to the start. So now all 4 sections together slowly. And yeah, that's the whole beat. So yeah, other than that, if you want to take it to the next level and really sound like Zer0, obviously you need to speed it up, but you can also add the fill that he uses in the routine to chain this pattern together. It's basically a bunch of inward K snares in this kind of timing. It sounds like this. And then you can add like some BDBs like I did at the end there. Hopefully this helped you guys out. If it did, let me know. This is the first tutorial I'm doing on like a pattern like this, and I hope to do more, so do give me feedback on what you think worked well, what didn't, what could be better for next time, all that stuff. Because I'm hoping to do a lot more of these, and give me some more requests of what patterns and beats you want to learn. So yeah, hope this helped you out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!